Okay.
Hi everyone. I was in the queue to speak in favour of motion 34. Alas, I was next up and a point of order was put forward and conference ruled to stop having contributions in favour of the motion. The motion was voted through, so I will try to give the best impression of what I would have said if you saw me on the whole big screen in one take, because that's all I would have had. So here goes. Hello everyone, I'm Nathan Street, Co-Branch Secretary of University of Bristol. This is my second conference and would be first time speaking for a motion. I wanted to touch upon or highlight point 3 in this motion and draw out how much higher education workers are getting the short end of the stick. Not to put different groups of public sector workers against one another, because I support all struggles and all pay claims, but I just want to highlight the public sector pay offers for 2025. So we've got junior doctors getting 5 to 6%, armed forces getting 4.5%, and there's consultants, teachers, police officers all getting 4% pay offers, and then there's civil service, nurses, other NHS staff, school and council workers getting between 3.7.5% and 3.2%, and then way down at the bottom is higher education staff getting 1.4%. So I want to say that higher education staff haven't had an inflation matching pay rise since 2009, and part of this is due to our employer, the University College employer, is separate to the government, and it's very much a race to the bottom. So the poorest institutions plead poverty, and everybody sort of goes to that level. So I want to highlight that this motion has severe sort of structural systemic problems with higher education as is currently pitched. We need radical solutions, we need to bail out for our sector, and we really need UNISON to prioritise higher education in their campaigning and lobby of Labour, and not just rely on other campaigning groups, but to have a concerted campaigning group that we're at the centre of around higher education, so that it's not just one institution's battles against their own senior management, it's not just one restructure after another, it's not just death by 1,000 cuts. So there's London Economic Analysis found that for every £1 that's spent from the public's money on universities, £14 of economic benefit is gained. So this is really good investment for the government. And I wanted to end that you might have seen in the prioritised motions list, there's halfway through the second page is motion 42 from Leeds University, and I really want to raise awareness for these issues. I want to have a proper debate all around higher education so that people are aware of that. So I implore on people to reprioritise motion 42, because we haven't had a motion from the floor about higher education for a while. Thanks, and solidarity to Steve North and Julia.